Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekamek. This is Limbus Company. Last time we tackled another thread excavation. Wrath was So No One Will Cry. So we have 3 excavations left to go, and I have no idea what any of them are. I know what I don't want to see on Sloth Day, so hopefully we'll see it today. Drifting Fox. I hope that I'm not too used to the Refraction Railway version of this fight, because up until now we've only had enemies that focus into blunt damage. That is about to change. Yeah, I feel like this is a good team.
정리 시간이다.
So then, Drifting Fox is one of the 3 initial characters of Refraction Railway 2. Oh, now that is different, but let's just look at his abilities first. Okay, these umbrella ads are complete pushovers. Good to know. Ooh, Sorrowful Recoil is still kind of rough. Whereas Raging Withdrawal, that's a double coin, but all of his sloth attacks reach 10. His gluttony attack reaches 13, yeah, I'd say 13, but it also has very high damage range, as you can see from having a level 45 offense level. So whatever we match against that, we want to make sure is not too badly hurt on retaliation. Incidentally, Forced is weak to gluttony skills thanks to her ego, and slash attacks thanks to her ID. Actually, this is a pretty rough start. 8 versus 6. Okay, this is a disgustingly rough fight. As you can see, there's a double weakness to Sloth and Pierce here. Okay, so turn 1 whistles, that's what we need. After attack, inflict 2 rupture count and 2 singing count to all enemies. That's going to get very out of hand. Man, this one's gonna be rough.
예측대로군.
Oh dear. Poor Ryoshu. On the upside, these umbrellas aren't doing very much damage. On the downside, on turn 2, the fox is swapping over to mostly gluttony attacks and 1 sloth attack, so each umbrella we kill helps us inflict rupture on the guy. That's nice. Hang on a tick. Oh, okay, the reason why it has weak is because we inflicted weakness analyzed from 7 Unifis there. Okay, that makes sense.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
See, I was thinking that Blubbering Toad was actually going to be the pushover target. I'm now regretting those words because they really didn't give us much of a stat bonus here. Or rather, this fox is just rolling so freaking high. Could those ragged umbrellas protect that fox, really? So the downside is that because this is an ads fight, we've actually gone and completely ruined Sinclair's SP here. Combat start. All enemies lose 20 SP. Yeah, that's a little rough. We need more sloth, but we don't have any more sloth. Sorry, just had to do some shuffling. Old umbrellas are lined up around the drifting fox. Old, worn, old umbrellas. The umbrellas look like they've been standing there for wings know how long trying to protect the fox, but it doesn't seem like they're doing a good job at it. Then a sinner slowly walked towards it. The fox noticed the sinner approaching, but it doesn't growl, nor does it happily relax. It stays still, keeping its ever-constant place. Gloom advantage in a lust day. Fantastic. So, whoever we send in here, they actually have a decent chance of not being able to... hang on. Yeah, 13 threshold, but because we're not matching it, we have to meet 16. Rodion doesn't have the highest SP, but she also has to only beat one coin flip. Rodion walked towards the fox before getting under a worn umbrella. Despite being an umbrella, it allowed numerous drops of rain to fall through it. Chilling winds and damp air brush against the sinner under the umbrella. But Rodion raised her head up to see the sky, making a profound smile, as if the sinner knew the rain would stop one day. All Old Umbrella take damage by 30 of max HP. That's not nearly as useful as it is elsewhere. Rodion loses 10 SP. I'm pretty sure that if we fail, then we just lose a lot of SP, which is why I probably should have sent Sinclair to do it, because the damage isn't that nice. Anyway, AoE, cries seeking something. Spawn an Old Umbrella next turn. On a heads hit, it deals 15% damage for each Old Umbrella. Oh boy. So we don't have any attacks. We don't have any ego ready. I should have been preparing something. But this team doesn't have much in the way of wrath. Well, actually no, that's a lie. We have Ishmael, but that would require us to let someone get a free hit on Ishmael, and I don't like getting free hits in a fight with this many status effects. If we had been more proactive with Utis, then we'd have some gluttony. What can we do here? So let that be a lesson to you. Make sure you hit the head with Utis's Paralyze.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
Oh, dang it. Extremely ungracious. So we have 5. We can make sure everything lines up as an attack, but this isn't a good situation for us. But lesson learned, hang on to this nuke. Okay, here's a question. If we swap this over... You aren't weak to any of that, but I am scared of getting that sinking effect there, so... There is a small chance of that failing, but it's better than it could have been.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
Incidentally, Cry Seeking Something follows up every single time it uses that waiting defensive skill, so be extremely cautious with what abilities you reach next.
벌써 끝나가는
The problem is that these effects are absolutely stacking up. We can't do anything to make the sinking or rupture count go down because they keep building up. Actually, wait. After attack, heal 18 SP. So you actually do earn a little bit of a... Oh wait, no, we want to save this.
직접 나서지.
And the most worrisome thing to me after all this nonsense is, what would it be like if I fought it while... What if I fought it on a day that didn't have a lust-heavy team for forced to SP feed?
역시 모르네. 보냈고.
So yeah, this is a fight that I'm definitely going to have to do some number crunching on. Because all of a sudden, blunt isn't the problem.
그렇겠죠?
Alright, so for my rematch, I'm very tempted to find a way to slide Don Quixote's Sync Association Director ID in here because I feel like we could make some mileage out of her. The problem is that I can't see any character I'd be willing to give up. We had a poor time with Sinclair, but the thing is, if he does pull his skill 3, then it is something that we can use to have a good chance of beating Cry Seeking Something. It's not guaranteed, but it's possible. We need the Gluttony skills from Utis, plus we also need her Paralyze. I feel like we get too much wrath out of Liu Ishmael, even though her blunt resistance doesn't help. We need whistles, that's not up for discussion. Rodion gives us a... Not Rodion, Ryoshu gives us a nuke. And the thing is, it almost worked against Cry Seeking Something. The thing that held us back was that it had a higher cap than we do. Which means that, to add insult to injury, it only rolled tails when it was too late. It was impossible for us to beat the floor. And then Rodion, maybe she could go, I'm not too sure. The thing is, she also beat the skill check. But that said, we can simply send Sinclair for the skill check. So, let's try this.
불로 청화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
I think this is the first time we're using Sync Donny in a fight. So we cannot let those attacks through. What is this? Everyone beat on Ishmael Day? Well, I suppose it is the right season. Yeah, the problem there is that if the attack doesn't get through... We have more coins on this attack, so there's more but we need to flip a lot of them as heads. I don't know, honestly. This might get Ishmael staggered on the first turn.
순식간에 끝내죠. 예측대로.
Ooh, you had one job and you couldn't do it. To 27. That it does inflict rupture and rupture count. I won't like it, but I would also much prefer it if we could get these umbrellas out of the way.
정화.
See, the thing is, the umbrellas actually make easy warm-up fodder. The problem is that there's just too many of them at the start. On the upside, because we're killing so many of these umbrellas, we are actually doing a pretty decent job with SP. So then, checking this, cryo-seeking something is a head skill, so we need to hit the head. We actually do have some ego saved up this turn. Who will need it the most?
불길 속으로.
Oh wait, did the umbrella self-destructed because it had bleed, dang it. Man, you beat the skill check, but you're still going to lose SP here.
어려울 것도 없네요.
So, can we beat it this time? The paralyze only lasts for the first count, so it would be possible for Sinclair to lose, actually. I kind of don't like using Lifetime Stew here because the passive is that it takes away your resources and turns them into lust resources at a very inefficient rate. The target of the top right skill on the dashboard loses SP by 2 times Gloom Absolute Resonance after the attack. Targets without SP values take Gloom damage instead. It'll work. Make sure whoever tackles this other head attack comes after Ishmael. Very important. We could aim to get whistles, but the thing is that would just ruin Sinclair's negative SP even more. So one thing that's different from the Refraction Railway version is that in that version, if you didn't In the Refraction Railway, the AoE would actually get far stronger if there were any umbrellas left alive. You didn't want that to happen.
떼어내주지.
한놈
Alright, you are completely busted. Which side has the nails body?
정화 헛! 샤!
This would be a good fight for Rupture teams. The problem is that we don't have any Rupture left to throw at it. At 15% HP, the unit speed is fixed at 1, it gains attack power down 1. Newly spawned umbrellas have 30% more HP, uses cry seeking something every turn. Oh boy, this gets rough. So yeah, it has kind of a mini enrage. By the time we reach this HP, we should be able to finish the job, but that doesn't mean we can take this lightly. Especially since cry seeking something every turn. Well, actually, no, it's not it's the guard skill that reduces our SP. Now there's an attack. And the umbrella dies because the boss dies. But yeah, for all the trouble that Glooming Toad can be, I feel like this one is actually far nastier because well, you saw that start. It has way too many umbrellas starting off.
선택받았으니까.
And it has way too much offense level for my characters to be at this level to face it. That said, it still could be quite interesting, so until next time guys, take care, and rest assured that out of what remains, Sloth and Gluttony, it's probably the fairy gentleman and the fairy longlegs, because I can't think of anything else. No, wait. There's also the shock centipede, so no matter what, they're going to be leaving someone out. But as long as they aren't completely crazy, they can't possibly be as bad as this. Until then, guys, take care. I'll see you all around.